What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Ollie the Rock, coming to you guys with another reaction video because that's what I do. Hey, so we are going to conclude all these episodes in this one video. So we are doing the rest of them all the way to 21. So there's going to be 5 videos in this one here. They're really short. They're not really long. So that'll be enough on here. And then tomorrow we will be doing 2 songs that we will just enjoy from the endless forums that we will also just kind of wrap it up with kind of this whole wonderful experience that we've had through these episodes. So here's some more. We're going to do all 5 of them. I just felt like I just wanted to get them all done. Just so much information that it's like, you know what? Let's just do it. We're at the end of the cycle. Let's just do it. Let me get my headset on because that's just what we do. All right, here we go. And in case you don't know, thanks for, I can't do it this way. Try, see right there. Thanks for watching and subscribing. Anyway, that was kind of funny. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Now there's a studio. By the way, it was very cold in there.
Now that the album is released and the tour is underway, it's good to rewind the documentary tapes a bit and go to a very chilly warehouse to follow the very first tour rehearsals.
Treeneistä jäi se fiilis, että biisit saatiin yllättävänkin hyvin kasaan. Että muutama lisäpäivä nyt ei välttämättä olisi ollut pahitteeksi. Oltaisiin saatu treenattua vielä vähän lisää biisejä, mutta meillä on New Yorkissa vielä 2 päivää ja sitten lukematon määrä soundcheckia, että keritään ottaa muutama lisäbiisi haltuun, mutta pääosin niistä jäi erittäin hyvä fiilis.
This ancient unseen stream, a shudder before the beautiful.
Oh yeah, baby.
Uudet biisit on uusia biisejä sillä lailla, että niissä on tiettyjä muistamisia ehkä vähän enemmän vielä, mutta toisaalta niitä on myöskin suuri mielenkiinto soi. Kaitsu siellä tietysti uutena miehenä ja rytmiryhmän olennainen osa. Ja sen mä huomasin, että kyllä Kaitsulla on sellainen vähän enemmän vanhan rockin lähestymistapa verrattuna Jukan soittoon. Jukalla on enemmän takapainosta, bassaria, raskasta sellaista nimenomaan heavy-tyylistä. Kaitsulla on sitten taas sellainen, miten mä nyt sanoisin. Jos mun pitäisi vetää tässä semmoinen nopea ero jostain legendan kautta, niin sanotaan sille, että Kaitsulla on enemmän Ian Pace kuin Jukalla oli enemmän John Bonham.
Miten treenasit settilistan vanhat biisit?
Mä vedin ihan tein arrit itselleni paperille, eli kirjoitin biisit ihan suurin piirtein nuotin niin kaikki lapuille. Eli blokkasin Jukan jutut sinne. Ja itse asiassa täytyy sanoa, että mulla meni Storytimen keskiosassa on semmonen helvetinmoinen hässäkkä, mitä ei tavallaan moni edes tajua, kun kuuntelee levyä, että mitä siellä tapahtuu, mutta siellä on 16 tahtia, ensin mennään semmoista tiettyä patternia, sitten tulee 8 tahtia toista patternia ja sitten tulee vielä 2 kertaa 8 ja 1 kertaa 7 tahtia. Eli periaatteessa siellä on semmonen ihan järjetön hässäkkä, missä mulla meni 2,5 tuntia laittaa se paperille, koska sitä ei levyltä ei tavallaan saanut sitä kuvaa, mutta mä katsoin sitä Showtime Storytime DVDtä, niin sieltä blokkasin sen nuotti kerralla. Se on hieno juttu, että se on pakko soittaa, oikeasti menee. Nämä on mun mielestä tärkeitä juttuja, että myöskin fanit, kun ne kuulee ne vanhat biisit, niin ne pitää mun mielestä mennä niin kuin ne menee.
Talking about the old songs, one of the key things for a successful live show is to build an epic set list.
No esimerkiksi joku Sleeping Sun oli täysin Florin toive. Et se on yksi hänen lempparibiiseistään meiltä, että voitaisiko millään kokeilla. Ja se sopii hänen äänelleen, se on kiva vetää monen vuoden tauon jälkeen. Stargazers on toinen semmonen, mitä me on itse halunnut pitkään soittaa. Musta siinä on hauska fiilis. Lähinnä nyt silleen, että biisejä, mitä on mukava soittaa, mitkä ei tunnu pakkopullolta, mitkä sopii Florin äänelle. Niin. Fleur. Sille, että olisi niitä mukava varmaan niitä vanhoja kaivella vähän enemmänkin, mutta tässä vaiheessa mennään näillä mitä on.
And in general, if I could go on tour tomorrow, I would be very happy to. I'm feeling super ready. We've been sitting on this release, for a while now. It's ready, it's there, and I can't wait to share it with the rest of the world.
Yleisesti ottaen treenistä jäi hyvä maku, on siellä hiontaa. Ja sehän oli jotain kiinalaista sodankäyttötaitoa vai mitä se nyt olikaan se, että mikään suunnitelma ei kestä kosketusta viholliseen. Eli toisin sanoen lopulliset jutut kuitenkin aukeaa vasta siinä vaiheessa, kun me ollaan tehty muutama show. Treenaus opettaa treenaamaan, keikkailu opettaa keikkailemaan.
Wise words from the old man.
Yeah.
We'll see soon. Until then, enjoy the shows, the music, and life itself.
So very cool, right? The whole process from where they're at. Dude, by the way, I saw a comment about that studio they were at, quote unquote, the garage. It was so freaking cold in there. You could see their breath. That's how cold it was in there. But the overall process, it's interesting how they picked their set list. It wasn't like they had to play these. It's basically what they love playing. So that tells you a lot about their set list, that it wasn't a fan base driven for the fans. It was more of what they enjoy playing. I think that's very cool. That a lot of times we miss that. We just think that they're playing for us because we love all their songs, so it doesn't really matter. But we have preferences, obviously. But like Flor, she loves Sleeping Sun, for example. That's a good example. Anyway, let's go to the next one. Here we go! New York!
When an album is released, eventually touring lies ahead.
No.
This time the tour started in New York City, where the band went a couple of days earlier for final rehearsals.
Morjesta ihmiset. Olemme New Yorkissa. Meillä on tuossa treenisettiä pystyssä. Mä oon vähän jetlaageissa vieläkin. Mutta kyllä tää tässä. Eilen oltiin tuossa jo soittamassa ja meni yllättävän hyvin. Eli toisin sanoen torstaina kun eka keikka, niin todennäköisesti munitaan sitten raskaasti. Sitähän kaikki odottaa.
Marko.
6 viikon rykistys eessä, niin millä fiiliksellä?
Hyvällä. Pitkä tauko ja vähän kaivannut tätä rumuamista taas. Katellaan. Eteenpäin pikkuja taas menee ja pitää sählää. No ei vainiskaan. Hyvä tästä tulee.
It's very exciting and I'm nervous too. I don't want to be, but it's a good one because it puts you on the top of your game, and I think we need that to nail it. But the rehearsals yesterday, if we have that vibe, I'm not too worried.
What about personal highlights of the show?
It actually is the connection of 3 songs on a row. We're going to be doing Stargazers, which I think is great to make a step back into really early Nightwish. We're going to play Sleeping Sun, which is one of my favorite songs. And then comes 2 chapters of the greatest show on earth. That's going to be a highlight for me.
Keikan päättävä Last Ride of the Day on aina semmoinen, joka aiheuttaa vähän tutinoita, mutta ehkä noista uusista biisistä toi The Greatest Show on Earth. Siinä vaiheessa kun huudetaan We Were Here, niin
Silmät kiinni ennen kuin menoksi.
That's all for now. We'll see you soon with more Endless Form's Most Beautiful video clips.
Yes. All right, so it's interesting that, as you can see, Flora did mention that Sleeping Sun was her favorite. But it's interesting that if you listen to Tomas, how he says, he just sits back and relax, after the point. It's almost like he is like a kid at Christmas time, opening up a gift and then enjoying that gift with everybody. I just think I see that in Tomas and a lot of his performances as well. But here it just kind of confirms it even more that he really enjoys it as he steps back into it. You know what I mean? He's not sitting there and just, oh my God, are they gonna like it? It was more like, I just enjoy the moment after he's done. I just think that's pretty cool. It's my 2 cents on it. All right, let's go. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. The second single.
From so simple a beginning, endless forms, most beautiful and most wonderful, have been and are being evolved.
Kakkossinkuksi on valittu Endless Forms Most Beautiful, eli levyn nimikkobiisi. Se nyt tuntuu vaan hyvältä ja on siinä aikamoinen korvamaton Eurovisu-kertsi.
After the first single, it was time for another one. So how did Endless Form's Most Beautiful end up being the second single?
No ensin täytyy pohjustaa silleen, että tuolla albumilla olisi sellaisia biisejä, missä olisi tarttuvuuspintaa paljonkin, niin kuin monta muutakin. Mutta tuossa nyt kontrastina on se, että Elan oli enemmän pehmopäätä. Endless Formsissa on jo erittäin täräkkäkin perusriffi ja muuta tuollaista, nyt siinä on vähän enemmän heavy-metallia. Ja sitten toinen juttu on se, että onhan se silleen rakenteeltaan kans, kuinka ollakaan simppelimmästä päästä siellä albumilla. Eli siinä mielessä sitä on vähän easimpi rakentaa sinkku kautta videojulkaisua. Ja sit se onhan siinä tappavan tarttuva se kertosää.
Yep, that chorus is a catchy one. Plus there's one more reason to have this song as a second single.
How many singles do you get in the world that are inspired by the final declaration from Charles Darwin's On the Origin of Species? Not many singles have that subject matter.
No.
That's it for this time. We'll see you again soon.
I really love that song too. God, is there any of them I don't like? Yeah, I like them all. It's just my weirdness coming out. Hey, ready for the next one? All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
The Endless Form's Most Beautiful World Tour makes a stop in the band's home country as well. Finland will witness one of the biggest Nightwish productions ever.
We put a lot of thought into the whole setup. If you're going in also into a stadium stage in Finland, you gotta put a lot of thought into the stage structure, to lights, to screens, to whatever, pyros, everything. Those are gonna be big. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I mean, you gotta all offer something special when the situation is like that. And at the same time, it's kind of scary, but also very interesting.
Having a stadium-sized stage allows you to bring the full arsenal of lights, props and pyros.
Niin, kyllä me lähtökohtaisesti me ajatellaan sitä kokonaisuutta, eikä niinkään vaan valoa ja videoa, että enemmän siinä koko showta kelataan, että miten se koko homma lähtee liikkeelle ja mihin se päätyy välillä ja mitä sitten tapahtuu ja milloin ollaan vähän iisimmin ja milloin taas seuraavan kerran mennään täysillä.
Ja mielenkiintoista on se, että
On saatu käyttöön erilaisia liikkuvia objekteja niin kuin lavalle, että se on mekaanisesti vähän mielenkiintoisempi kuin semmoinen, mihin yleensä on totuttu. Kyllä siinä keskiarvoinen sähkönkulutus vastaa semmoista keskimääräistä suomalaista omakotitaloaluetta.
And playing in your hometown gives you some advantages too.
I can go by bike. Dutch as I am.
Are you gonna do that?
Yeah, maybe.
With makeup on?
With makeup on and my stage clothes in the bag of my in the backpack, yeah.
Leather satin jackets, studs, everything, jewelry. Cling, 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 cling. You don't need to warn the people ahead of you.
No, they'll see me coming, yeah.
Hear you coming.
Yeah.
So these shows in Finland sound very exciting.
It will be something that we haven't been able to do before. It will be something else, the next step.
Yeah, definitely.
Really special. Yeah.
Worth seeing, I guess.
Oh yeah,
Should be.
It's definitely, I think.
Jos esityksen jälkeen on semmoinen fiilis, että sai 2 tuntia olla jossain muualla kuin talousvaikeuksien lama Suomessa, niin kyllä kaikki on onnistunut täydellisesti.
Mitä luulet, tuleeko se katsoa semmoinen fiilis tämän nähtyä?
Tulee.
Ihan varmaan tulee.
Oh yeah.
That's it for now. Everybody head for Finland then to see those shows.
Okay.
We'll see you soon.
I need a time machine. Okay, so there's one more video. You know what's interesting is that, so you got the show, you got all the everything's all set up. You promoted it. You've sold the shows. You've done you're doing your world tour, and you know you never really think about the lighting, the effects that it takes, the time, the hours that it takes to correlate the music with the lighting and to get that same feel. So when you're pounding the drum, one of the lights hits, or maybe when Marco's hitting his bass or input with it's almost like it's really an art. And dude, that's a lot of work. I'm just saying, that's a lot of work that is put into these shows. It's just so much. I hope you guys appreciate it as much as I do, but oh my gosh, that's a lot. All right, last video. And then tomorrow we'll be doing 2 songs from this show specifically, just because I've already done a couple of these already, but you know what? I don't care. It's part of the whole setup with the episodes. I just wanted leading us to the 2 singles that they had. So let's do it. I forgot to keep unplugging. Well, because if I don't, we have echo. So here we go. Troy!
Aina kun Troy kävelee huoneeseen, niin huone täyttyy valolla ja naurulla. Kaverissa jotain niin vilpitöntä positiivisuutta, elämän myönteisyyttä, mutta myöskin hieman hullua.
A hint of madness.
Eihän sitä kaverista voi kuolla kuin dikkautta.
Let's take a closer look at a man who joined the group in 2006 and became an official member of the band in 2013. The man named Troy Donockley.
I like him with the beard.
Being raised in a very musical family where everything from Hank Williams to Pink Floyd were being listened to might be the reason why Troy ended up being a multi-instrumentalist. But there was one instrument that was above the rest.
I did dedicate myself to the uilleann pipes quite heavily from the age of about 18. I couldn't go very long in the day without having to get them out and play them.
Being passionate about the pipes, Troy had a fellow man who felt the same. It was Pip Williams, who sent the album once to Troy and offered a pipe session on the next Nightwish release.
He sent me once. He sent me the album once. He said, well, check this out, I've just done the orchestration for this. And I listened to that and I thought, yeah, I haven't heard anything like this. This is really interesting. And that was kind of it. And then a few years passed, and then I got the call, do you remember that band? And I went, yeah, Nightwish. And he went, yeah, do you fancy coming and doing some stuff? Because apparently Thomas was after some pipes and some ethno. And people went, well, Troy's your man. So I went down there, and that was it. You know, it started. Then I was invited to do a few live shows. I did London, the Astoria, and I could kind of feel it then in my bones that there was something wonderful happening.
Indeed, it was something wonderful happening, and after Dark Passion Play and Imaginarum, it was time to dive into wider waters.
After sleeping through 100 million centuries, we have finally opened our eyes on a sumptuous planet, sparkling with colour, bountiful with life. Within decades, we must close our eyes again. Isn't it a noble and enlightened way of spending our brief time in the sun? To work at understanding the universe and how we have come to wake up in it.
Especially with The Greatest Show on Earth. I listened to it a couple of days ago on headphones and completely lost contact with myself and with us, with the band. That's when music is at its most powerful as a musician, you know, to lose consciousness of yourself and your playing and to lose that and just be submerged in the sound.
Amen. Perfectly said.
My contribution to the new album has been, I suppose, quite big conceptually. And sure enough, when I met Thomas, he didn't know Richard Dawkins or didn't have. I'm sure he did have an interest in all of that stuff, but it accelerated. That's for sure, because I sent him in the direction of some really powerful reading matter, some really good books, and but only because I knew that he would love it, and that's what friends are for. You know, that's what we do. We share stuff with our friends, but it did have a massive effect on Thomas, but it did on me too. You know, it changed the way I think.
Kaveri on erittäin sellainen niin kuin positiivinen, niin kuin yleispositiivinen tyyppi sillä lailla, että se osaa niin kuin hyvin niin kuin luoda virtaa omilla jutuillaan ja muilla tolleen on luo sitä sekä itselle että muille. Ja sellaiset kaverit on aina niin kuin hyviä näissä ympyröissä, koska me tehdään aika raskaita pitkiä päiviä. Tunnetaan olemme hyödyttömiksi monta kertaa silleen, että ollaan tuntikausia jossain lentokoneessa ja väkkärillä ja muuta tollainen. Ja siinä on kaveri, joka osaa pitää mielialaa yllä.
Four kings in two.
Tai oikeastaan ei osaa, vaan pitää sitä pelkästään omalla itsellään, niin se on hyvin tärkeää.
1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9, 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, he's gonna booze around the clock tonight. But when the clock strikes 2, 3 and 4, he's gonna get some booze and drink some more. He's gonna booze around the clock tonight. He's gonna booze till broad daylight. He's gonna booze around the clock tonight. Yeah! 1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5. No, that's enough.
Muistatko milloin tapasit Troyn ensi kerran?
Joo, Islander-video. Rovaniemi. Ja sitten Lordin vielä silloin toiminnassa ollut baari siinä vaiheessa, kun kaveri rupesi hämäännyttämään jengiä omituisilla tempuillaan ja taikuudella ja muulla tolleen noin, niin kyllä silloinkin aika välittömästi tultiin juttuun, että niin kuin hemmetin helposti lähestyttävä kaveri.
Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed the journey through all these wonderful episodes. I know I have. It's been a fun experience going through all these videos again and just to sharing it with you guys and getting you guys' comments. I really appreciated all your comments. Stick around tomorrow. I will be doing a wonderful, we'll be doing a reaction to a reaction that I've already done already, but we'll do the video anyway, just because, you know what? It just tops off the cake by listening to the actual song itself. I tell you what, I have grown a lot when it comes to the appreciation of this album. Not only this album, but also every album that they've come up with throughout the... One thing I'm a little disappointed about is about this cover, just to let you guys know. So, I know it's not really a new release. It's actually the Decades tour, but I wish they would have done a little bit more graphic work on this particular cover. Just saying. With everything that they've had and the other albums that I'm starting to own now, I noticed that they put a lot of more emphasis on their covers. So that's why I was a little surprised that they didn't do something a little bit more with this one here. But that's just my opinion. Overall, I'm very excited about being a fan of Nightwish since I've started. You know what's kind of funny is that yesterday I actually looked at my very first video of Nightwish. I started laughing because I'm like, oh my God, you're so green. You don't know nothing about this band yet. And I'm looking back today going, wow, I know a lot more than I did back then. And a lot of it has to do with the fact that you guys, the comments that you guys have given me and the information you guys are bouncing back and forth has really helped me grow in the band itself and learning about the overall love that they have for their country and for the music and the passion that they have. Really appreciate all that information. It just made me a better fan as well. As you guys know, I'm a fan for life when it comes to Nightwish, so I'll never stop listening to Nightwish until I'll be in my 100 years old. And I'll probably still be doing YouTube videos. It'd be like, hey, welcome to my channel. Well, you never know. It could happen. I could be 100 years old still doing YouTube. If they're still around. It might be something else. It might be UsTube. Hey, you never know. It might be Amazon Tube soon. And YouTube will go away. Who knows? Anyway, hey, this is your boy, Ollie the Rock. Thank you so much. Appreciate, much love, much respect from this guy. We'll catch you next time. As always, stay metal.